Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Woo! What's up, guys? This is Maxwell Media Inc. I'm your host, Maxwell, and I'm back, baby. Hey, hope you did. You miss me? Did you miss me? I'm back. As you can tell from my updates, I lost everything, y'all. I lost my everything. I lost all my files. I lost everything I was working on. I lost all my downloaded shit. Like all my shit. I lost everything on my computer, y'all. And it was really hard to get it back. I mean, I didn't get any of it back. It's all gone. So I'm starting over from scratch. But I've gotten most of my files back. I had Adobe Premiere. I think I bought it. I bought it straight out. It was still like a boot. I don't know if it was a bootleg version. I guess it was a little bit of a bootleg version. But it was still quality because I bought it. But I was using Audacity. I have Audacity. I have GIMP for my editing my thumbnails that I need to. But I have an editor, so I don't really need that. But I do need that for quick things I want to get out. And I got what else did I get back? I got GIMP back. I got Audacity back. I use Adobe Premiere. Yeah, pretty much that. I'm trying this new editing software out to get this clip this together real quick because I really did not want to use the pre-made one on my laptop, but because I was like, that's shitty. I'm gonna try this one. I guess called DaVinci, and then like when I downloaded it was called REVEIW, whatever it is. I'm gonna try that out. Hopefully that works. But I just want to record this real quick for y'all. This is RWBY Volume 8, Chapter 8. Now, this episode really wasn't nothing. This was the 100th episode, and it was like, to be honest, it was lame. I was really expecting something. It really felt like they just wrote this episode just to be an episode, and then they didn't realize it was the 100th episode until people were talking about it on Twitter a couple of weeks ago. They were like, "Oh, this will be the 100th episode." Like I feel like they didn't realize it would be the 100th episode until like a month ago when they announced hiatus. They're like, oh, this is going to be 100. I feel like that's what it was. Because I feel like it really wasn't grand. Like, nothing about it was really 100th episode-ish to me. Like, the only thing was, like, they gave us Blake and RWBY having a conversation. And then that was it. Like, that was it. And then, like, I think Weiss summoned a Nevermore, and maybe it was that Nevermore that killed, which is like, I thought that the Schnees had to kill the animal, the Grimm themselves to get the animal, but I guess not. But yeah, let's just get into the episode. So, Crow and Robin and them are sitting there, and I don't know, a lot of people have a lot of feelings about jailbirds. I like it. I think it's cute because on one hand, I'm like, well, Crow, Robin, birds, obviously. And, you know, I feel like I like the idea of Ruby and Yang calling Robin Auntie Robin because, you know, she's kind of like Ruby. You know, she's a huntress. You know, she's a leader of an all-huntress team. She wears a hood. She's cool. I like Robin, you know. But I feel like if Ruby wasn't here, Robin would be the protagonist. I don't know. I like her. She's like Bernie Sanders, but like a hot young lady huntress girl. I don't know. I like her, basically. I know a lot of people don't because of the whole Lucky Charms thing. I will be making a video about Lucky Charms, and I'm gonna sit down with somebody who was really invested in it. And actually, this person who I'm gonna sit with is a new friend of mine, and they actually are really knowledgeable about LGBT stuff, LGBT history, queer baiting, queer coding, all this other stuff. So I'm gonna bring them on. I'm gonna bring an expert on to talk about the queer baitation of it all because I don't think I'm qualified. Even though I'm bi, I don't think I'm qualified because it's like I wasn't really hurt by Lucky Charms. I didn't really see it like that. And I really just wasn't hurt by it that much. And I really just didn't see what was going on. I didn't really understand the depth of what was going on. So I'm going to bring them on and we're going to have a conversation and it's going to be great. And I can't wait for that to come out for you guys. But yeah, Crow and Robin are talking or whatever about how his back hurt. He gonna break her back or something like that. I don't know. And they hear a sound. They think it's the Grim outside, but it's really an explosion. Now we all know it's Cinder. And I don't know why they try to front. We see this like bird, and most people think it's Crow because it has the crow thing under it. I think it's Raven. I think they're just trying to fuck us up. I know the subtitles say like, "Oh, it's a crow." It's Raven. I don't know. I don't trust the subtitles. It could be crow. I don't know. I think it's Raven. I want to believe it's Raven. But anyway, anyway. After that, we cut to back at the Schnee Manor. They bring in Penny in. She's leaking. Oh gosh, I really want to use memes. I really, really, really want to use memes, but I don't. It's really late. This editing software is weird, so I don't know. I'll see if I'll be able to use memes, but I don't count on any memes. I was thinking of this one meme where it was like, "Soapy, the TV's leaking." I don't know. It's funny when you see the meme. But anyway, I don't know. Penny's just leaking her green juices everywhere, and it's like, oh, Penny, you nasty, girl, you nasty, Penny, you leaking everywhere. Anyway, no, but Penny is leaking, and she's leaking everywhere, and Klein is trying to stitch her up, but he's also trying to help out Nora. But then on top of that, the power goes out because I guess the Grimmer just fucking shit up that bad, and Willow comes in and she's like, we got a generator or whatever, and Willie is not happy to see his mama at all. He's like, thank you for joining us, mother. Now, I don't know, I really like Whitley. I like how far he's come. I don't know. I will have a whole separate conversation about Whitley and like him and like how the fandom treats him and like why I think the fandom treats him how they treat him. Personally, just to give a little synopsis, personally, I don't know. I just feel like y'all really hate Willie for no reason. Like, he really did not do nothing to y'all. Like, all he really did was like exist, and like maybe he was mean, but like all siblings are mean to each other. I don't know. Like at some point, like all siblings that go through a mean phase, especially when they're like in a toxic family dynamic. Like, girl, they're gonna be a little mean. Plus, he's 14. Like when Rice was 14, like she was a bit. Like she was knit. She was. So I don't know. And then also she was like, oh, he enjoyed taking her title, and it's like, girl, he's a 14-year-old bridge boy. Like, what you think? Also, Weiss is not the oldest. She's not the like rightful heiress to the Schnee Dust Company. Technically, it's supposed to be Winter. So, like at one point, Jacques took the title from Winter and gave it to Weiss. And we all know that Weiss used to be very proud of being the heiress to the Schnee Dust Company. So I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like the reason why y'all hated Whitley because it was like, oh my god, he wasn't, because people were like, oh my god, he's daddy's little angel, and it's like, so y'all really mad at this little boy because he's not getting his ass beat? The fuck? I don't know. I just feel like Whitley is gay rights, and like to shit on Whitley, like that's homophobia. Like you were homophobic. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm joking. Actually, I do think that Whitley is like, I think I think he's a little gay, and I feel like subconsciously that could be affecting how some people see him. I don't know. That may be a bad take. I'll go more in depth in a separate video, but anyway. So to continue, there's a generator, and not only is there a generator because there's a dust embargo, they haven't been shipping out their shit, their dust or whatever. So Whitley has the idea to send the planes down to the crater to get people away from Atlas, maybe to Mistral, maybe to Vacuum, maybe to somewhere else in the tundra. Who fucking knows? But it's a good idea. I like it. I think it's cool. Whitley's cool now. Love Whitley. Whitley is gay rights. Whitley's gay rights. Anyway, so Blake and Ruby go and they run down to the little generator office to do the little generator thing. And they have a good conversation. I guess this was like the 100th episode callback because they have a little conversation. I don't know. It was just kind of like, oh, Ruby, I've always looked up to you. And even though you're younger, I just love you. You're just so amazing. You're great. And I don't know. It's like a lot of people mock the conversation. Actually, even though I'm mocking it right now, I think it was actually a really cute conversation. I like it. I want more Ruby Blake moments like that. Can we have more Ruby Blake? Like, I don't know. Like, Ruby Blake are cool. I really do enjoy this whole Blake getting to interact with other people, because it really just seemed like it was like her and Yang, and it was that was it. But it was like, no, she gives a fuck about Ruby, and she gives a fuck about Weiss. Like, those are her homegirls. Those are her sisters, you know, Nora and them. Like, those are her girls. Those are her homegirls. And I'm really glad that she's, like, being cool with them and they're having great moments. Yeah, I don't know. And she also said that she used to be like her and all this other shit. And I don't know. I'll talk about Ruby and Blake in another video I'm making, but moving on. The Hound shows up. I was watching Fat Man Falling and Celtic Phoenix and them's video, you know, Team Frostbite or whatever, and they said his name was Crunchy. I guess because they name on the Big Grim. I think that's silly, so I'm just going to call him the Hound. I think that's sexier. So anyway, the Hound attacks, and, you know, Hound's fucking shit up, and they call Weiss, like, hey, girl, come help us. She comes and helps, and I don't know, the fights were just kind of It just kind of seems like people were meandering around and, like, doing shit, and it's like, it felt like everybody was reacting to the Hound rather than actively, like, fighting the Hound, which I guess is nice-ish, because, like, the Hound is a threat, but it's also like, girl, y'all are so awesome, like, what y'all literally killed a whole lot Nevermore, like, why don't y'all kill the Hound? But I guess, like, the Hound is smarter, but I don't know, the Hound was, but the Nevermore was bigger, I don't know, like, I feel like y'all could have not taken out the Hound so easily, because the Hound was supposed to be really, like, powerful and skilled and shit, but also, it's just kind of like, y'all really getting your asses beat, I don't know, but I guess, like, Yang and them got their asses beat too, so I don't know, whatever. And it calls for this backup. I guess it's an Alpha Sentinel, and it's like throwing up acid reflux at Blake, whatever. And then the Hound goes inside and shit. And this is what I will say. I think this is a really good horror episode. I feel like this is a really good episode of them showing off their horror chops. And, you know, I did feel scared the first time I was watching, and I was like, oh my God, is the Hound gonna get Weiss? Is it gonna get Willow? Is it gonna get Whitley? Yeah. So the Hound is like going inside or whatever, and Weiss is like walking through Schnee Manor. And, you know, it's really cool how it's like, because I don't know, it's like I've always imagined this. Like, this is what I always imagined when I thought about at the Atlas Arc, like them being at Schnee Manor fighting some bitch. I don't know. But then, like, Willow loses her. Willow is kind of losing it. I'm like, girl, I was proud of you holding your liquor together, but then she just got real sloppy. Like, she got real sloppy, like, couldn't hold her liquor, and she was like, I'm out. Like, I can't do this. Goodbye. Like, she left. She was like, peace out. So she's running, you know, cheeks just clapping in the wind. Willow's cheeks just clapping down the hallway, attracting the Hound and shit. You know? Like, Willow said, throw that ass in a circle. Throw that ass in a circle. Like, that was Willow. And she goes to her little room or whatever, and she has the cameras. And I like that they kind of brought the cameras back into the story a little bit. You know, cool. And she's able to use the camera to see where the Hound is and, you know, talk to Weiss and stuff. And there was this really cool moment where the voice actress is so good. She was like, above you! And it sounded like pure terror. And that was, ooh, chef's kiss. That was really great. I loved that. And, you know, I liked it. I don't know, like, even, like, I don't know. The Blake Ruby Hound fight with Weiss, it was like, that was, like, weird and reactionary to me. But for, I don't know, but Weiss being in the hallways, I don't know, that was more entertaining to me because it was more suspenseful, like horror. I don't know, like, I'll talk about the Blake fight in a minute. But yeah, so Willow sees the Hound going to go see Whitley. Now, Willow calls Whitley to be like, hey, baby, like, go. And Whitley's like, I don't want to talk to you, bitch. Like, I don't want to talk to you all. I do not want to talk to her. Like he was like, Mom. He did not want to talk to his mom. But I don't know. I also feel like, girl, like, you know, there's a, like, you heard Weiss say there was a Grim in the house. So it's like, why wouldn't you answer her call? Like, this is an emergency, sis. Like, I'm sure, I don't know, whatever. But I guess there's some angst there because I feel like I've said in other videos, even though Willow was a victim of Jock's abuse, she still dropped the ball as a mother. She just wasn't a good mom, you know? And yeah, it makes sense that Whitley also has some abandonment issues with his mom because, yeah, like, Willow was probably abused, but like I said, Whitley was probably also abused. And it's like, my sisters aren't here, but they're my sisters, and they're not my mom, and my mom is letting this happen. And it's like, what's going on, sis? So I can see there's some resentment there. Hopefully we get some more interaction with the Schnee family. I don't know. Eddie said this is going to be the wild half of Volume 8, so maybe we won't have time. Maybe we will. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. So the Hound goes in, and then, like I said, another good horror scene where he's hiding behind the desk, and the Hound's like, "Oh, can he? I can know you're here," or something like that, whatever. And then Willow come with her big old cheeks coming in, clapping in, and she sends a big old alpha. I guess it's a big alpha, Borbatusk, and that was cool. That was sexy, whatever. She saves her kid. And they're running, Willow's she clapping down the hall like clap, 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 clap. I'm sorry. I'm disgusting. I need to really lay off of Willow's booty. I'm doing too much. I need to. Let me relax. Let me take a sip of tea. Let me calm down. White saves them. She's like, I didn't forget you. Like, they love to have these moments of like, oh, I said this an episode ago, and I'll say it again now. Sometimes it lands, sometimes it doesn't. This moment right here didn't really land for me because it was like, okay, sis, but like, I don't know. I feel like she could have showed up for them in a different way. I don't know. Maybe the moment didn't hit for me, but just because it didn't hit for me doesn't mean I didn't like appreciate the scene. I very much appreciated the scene. I very much appreciate that, like, even though it's very clear that the dad's a piece of shit, that Weiss is connecting with the other members of her family. I really love that. Penny wakes up and the hack is like taking over now, and she's kind of losing her mind. I love the effect of the green swirls. Because it's like, it kind of reminds me of Maleficent, where she's like, in the like Angelina Jolie in the Maleficent movie where she's making the green squirrels around her. I like that. And then I like that. I don't know. A lot of people find the moment when Nora was like, "Don't forget about the rest," and she holds Penny's hand. I don't know. I liked it because it's like, people are like, "Oh, but how does she know what was going on?" Do your research, baby. Like, coma patients can, like, a lot of times coma patients can, like, hear you. Like, they can hear you. So a lot, I can buy that Nora was hearing what was going on, and she just helped Penny relax. But then Penny said, "Nope, psych," and I'm hacked. And she pushed Klein out the way, all nasty, like, not once but twice. Yeah. So Penny's hacked now. So that's what she's just she's hacked. So we have hacked Penny. I forgot to mention this earlier, but May left. May Marigold said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." Fuck this shit, I'm out. Hey, fuck this shit, I'm out. Hey, fuck this shit, I'm out. That's what May Marigold said. She went to go with the crater, whatever. Who cares? No shade to May. Love May. Anyway, I guess there was also this meme about her being a yam. I didn't get it until I found out that, like, the little scroll thing, it had yam because it's May, but it's backwards. Moving on. The Blake fight. The Blake fight was weird. It was like, girl, I mean, I guess she's using her shadow clones, but it's like, girl, you're Blake Belladonna. Like, you are so skilled. You're so nasty. You took down Adam. Like, you were so cool and awesome. Like, you are the daughter of the leader of the White Fang. Like, I don't know. I feel like you should be a little bit more nasty with it. I feel like you should have a bit more swag, a bit more drip in your fight. Like, this isn't the Hound. Like, this is just the Grim. But I guess she was having a hard time or whatever, and Ruby came and saved her, and she was like, I don't know, Ruby and Blake are really good girlfriends this episode. Good for them. Snaps to them. Let's get to the good part. So Ruby, Weiss, and Blake are now in the house, and they're fighting the Hound. And now the Hound has Penny because Penny is like, I'm gonna self-terminate, and I don't know. Watts, Ironwood. I really don't want to talk about the Aesops or Ironwood. That was the first and last time I'm going to mention their names for the rest of this video because I don't even want to get into it. But yeah, the Hound has Penny. He's gonna slit her throat, but it's like she's a robot. But it's like, I don't know. It still matters for some reason. Ruby uses her silver eyes, and we were like, "Bitch, we were waiting for you to use your silver eyes. Like, come on, sis." And like, the Hound falls out the window and you think it's gone, but it's not really gone. And then you get the reveal that the Hound is a person. I think we all collectively knew the Hound was going to be a person. But I guess like now seeing it, like it's not Summer Rose. I'm happy it's not Summer Rose. Cause like I don't know, part of me just wants Summer Rose to be dead. Like she died. Let's just say Salem killed her and she died. Like I don't know, this whole like let's have Summer still be. I don't know, just like have her die. Like, I don't know, like I don't know, but at the same time, they've done so little with like the grieving death of like of Summer and Ruby. But at the same time, it's like why would she really grieve her? Because if she was like a really low love, like if she was like 2 or 3, like does she even remember her? Like who is she even grieving? Like what is she? I don't know, but I guess she can still be sad about her. I have so many complex emotions. Um, but yeah, the Hound is a faunus, a silver-eyed faunus, not Celtic Phoenix. I'm sorry, Phoenix Knight, who actually is doing some really good, who did some good RWBY recaps for Rooster Teeth. Go check that out. Get into that. Like, yes, love you, King. He pointed out that there is silver eyes on the Hound person faunus guy, and he pointed out that he pointed out some about how the eyes and how there's a little arc that goes to the eyes that are like silver eyes. So you know, yeah, I don't understand why Salem is using silver eyed people because it wouldn't like having silver eyes in like the core of the Grim fuck the Grim up because the silver eyes are literally anti magic like anti Grim. You know what I mean? Like, isn't the silver eyes aren't the silver eyes anti Grim? So wouldn't it hurt the Grim? But I guess she can like corrupt the eyes. I don't know, but yeah, I guess that's just what she be doing to Silver Eye Warriors. Ruby better watch the fuck out. So White, not White, Willow and Whitley are like, let's kill this motherfucker. like they were like, surprise, motherfucker. And they pushed a little knight, armored knight on it. And I guess that's like a callback because it's like it's the armored knight. It's the knight that White's fought and blah 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 blah. Blah, and it killed the Grim, it killed the Hound, and then you leave the little bones thing, and she's like, but it was a human, and she was crying about it, and it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't care about like Ruby like facing the dark world, but in this moment, it just really didn't hit because I don't know. It just I feel like we didn't get enough time with the Hound, and I feel like the Hound really didn't fuck shit up the way it fucked shit up. I'm not one of those. I'm not into trauma porn. I'm not that guy that's like somebody has to die and suffer. But it's like I don't know. Nobody even got really seriously hurt. I'm sorry. I just felt the obvious person to kill is Klein. I thought Willow was gonna die. Thank God Phoenix Knight was wrong and Willow she didn't die because like God them cheeks. I'm sorry. Let me stop being nasty. But no. And then Whitley, but then like if Whitley would have died, that would have been homophobic because like it's Whitley. And I don't know. But then Nora's already kind of ass. So I was like, is that really a victory if you already hit a bitch that's down? And then there's Penny, but like Penny is like a robot. I don't know. I think they should have killed Klein. No lie, that they should have just killed Klein. But I don't know. I'm not mad they didn't kill Klein, but it's like the Hound should have fucked somebody up. The Hound deserved one victim. And I just feel like they took it out too easily, and I feel like they didn't get to fight it in a cool way. Like, I don't know, Blake did some not okay shit with it, and Weiss threw some shit at it, but it's like, the Hound fight was, like, kind of ass. Like, not even gonna lie, it was kind of ass how they did the Hound in terms of fighting it. Like, I like the horror aspect, but I also wish we would have gotten just more better action choreography, because it's like, and it's like, and I don't know, it's kind of just like, Sisha had a whole extra month off. Like I don't know. I feel like wasn't that the point of having the month off to like rest and relax and not push yourself and get your shit together? Wasn't that the point of the hiatus? So what was up with that non-action? I don't know. I mean, I guess they just didn't want to have it step because I was like, at first I was like, it was gonna be okay. So it's gonna be the Hound, Cinder, Emerald. I thought it was gonna be the Hound, Cinder, Neo, and Dark Penny versus Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and May Marigold. But that don't happen because the Hound is dead. So I guess they didn't want to overwhelm them at once. I thought it was gonna be one big assault, but no, it's not. It's just gonna be like Cinder and Neo and maybe Dark Penny, and that's a 3-on-3, but that's like two maidens. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know because like looking at Dark Penny, like I don't know. I guess I always thought that. I guess we just assumed that like Watts would hack Dark Penny for Salem. I don't know. I mean, maybe she is hacked for Salem. Maybe she is hacked for Salem so he could go get the relic to Salem and then blow up and then give the powers to Cinder. Probably, maybe it's that. I don't know, but it's definitely not on Ironwood's side. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's on Ironwood's side. Maybe it's on. I'm not sure. Like if Watts programmed her to like still be loyal to Ironwood and them or to be loyal to Salem and them. Because if it's for Salem and them, then I can see Dark Penny fighting with Cinder and them. But if it's for Ironwood and them, I don't see Dark Penny fighting I would see Dark Penny fighting Cinder rather than like helping Cinder fight Ruby and them. I don't know. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to craft a theory on how Penny's going to die because I do think Penny's going to die. I'm just not sure if Ruby is going to kill her or if Weiss is going to kill her. But I have some interesting theories on that. But, yeah, guys, this episode was cute. Like, it was a cute little return. It really was not the return I wanted because like this was the 100th episode. And they really was really hyping it, and they was doing all this shit for it. And I posted a whole medley because I really thought this 100th episode was gonna be something big. And it's like it really wasn't big. Like I thought the 100th episode was gonna have like maybe like Taeyang, maybe Ruby, maybe Glinda, maybe Raven, maybe Taeyang. I don't know. Maybe I just thought we were gonna get something. Like something, Team Stark backstory, like something. I thought we were gonna get something. We really ain't getting nothing. Like as a normal episode, I would say it's cute. It's not perfect, but it's not horrible either. You know, it was cute, but as a 100th episode of a series, like it was ass. Like not even gonna lie, like this was ass. It wasn't. It was ugly. It was fucked up as a 100th episode. I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I just feels like they were like, oh, it's our 100th episode. I guess we better advertise it to get people to watch and come back. But it's like y'all didn't even really do nothing. I don't know. I was annoyed. very, very, very annoyed. But I don't know. This episode was cute as an episode. Just looking at it as an episode, it was alright. It was alright. Looking forward to the next one. So because I still love Ruby. When you get on my nerves, I love you, Ruby. But yeah, that was RWBY. This review was shorter because I'm still getting back into the swing of things, and I can't put as many. I think I'm gonna be safe and not put any memes in. Maybe I'll put some memes in. Maybe I won't. But yeah, this video is definitely gonna be shorter. And I don't even have my intro. Yeah, I don't have an intro. I gotta redo the intro. I gotta redo everything, y'all. I gotta redo everything. I gotta re-download everything. But yeah, this video probably won't have an intro, so that's gonna be really weird. Probably won't have an outro either. That's gonna be pretty weird. But yeah, I mean, maybe it will, maybe it won't. Who knows? But anyway, my name is Max. This has been Max. I forgot my own goddamn outro. This has been Max on Media Inc. I'm your host, Sir Maxwell. May the power protect you. Bye.